You are not ready for this game. Welcome back to another episode. I'm your host, Voidboi, and today we are taking a look at a game called Ill. This is a game that I found back in 2022, and there was very little to go off of. They just kind of posted a few things and disappeared. You can see back 3 years ago, we had one, and then 2 years ago, we had another video. And these videos were very intriguing. Everyone was wondering where this project went, because there was just so much mystery behind a game like this, and the creatures were captivating. In that old video, I dive deep into who these developers are and dig up as much information about the team as I could, and also deduce what I believe is somewhat of a story that they're establishing based off of the information they give us. Now, what I'll be very curious today would be to look at how the story might have changed, the gameplay, or any decisions that might have changed since 2 and 3 years ago. But we'll get into more of that after this. It was just announced at Summer Games Fest that there would be a release date. After all this time, it going quiet, it turns out that the game is real, and we are in for quite a treat. They just released a new gameplay trailer. First time we're actually seeing confirmed actual gameplay from the studio, and my goodness, does it look amazing. So let's check out my reaction to that, and then we'll get into the game more so. Enjoy. I love that heartbeat. Giant naked man. Oh, Lord. Is this how you start the game? Oh my gosh, guys. If not, it's gotta be an early cutscene. Dude, it went right from the cutscene to this. When Unreal is used properly, man. Although I'm very curious about what frame rates they're hitting. What do you do? What do you grab? Everything is just like covered in dust and slime. It's like chalky. I wonder if noise is gonna be an issue. Oh my god. Alright, we're halfway through. Nice, okay. Sound design, man. I'm so hyped for this game. Unbelievable. Oh, it's so loud. Makes me nervous. Dude, the footsteps, everything. Take that gun. Ooh. Oh my. Did I see military pants on us? Unbelievable animations. Hold on, go back. When he bent down. Oh, it looks like we just have a boot. Alright, they just look like messy pants. They kind of looked like camo for a second. He's like trying to bring his friend back. Oh my god, the animations. Oh my gosh, it's unbelievable. Unbelievable. You cannot tell the difference between the cinematics and the gameplay. I like to imagine he's trying to revive his friend here. He's not actually trying to kill him. He's not trying to eat someone, he's trying to help him. Oh, that scream. Looks like we got a flashlight right here that you can pick up. Oh no, they're just bulbs. Quality, man. In my previous video about this game, we uncovered a tweet from Team Clout saying we've been actively talking with investors, and unfortunately we still need a bit of time before we can move forward. This is the main thing that is holding us back from starting a full-blown development on ill, but we do not want to rush this process. And fast forward to today, as you saw in the start of the videos, Munfish title came up, and that is the makers of Atomic Heart and now the Cube that was just announced, and they are publishing the game, which lists the game on Steam under Munfish Powerhouse label. So congrats to these guys for getting funding and for pulling off what's looking like it's going to be a fantastic experience. In my previous video, we uncovered certain voice actors as well as audio work and music coming from Lorne here. Now, if you don't know Lorne, I would suggest giving them a listen. They come up with some very dark and atmospheric music that really seems to fit this game. However, I'm curious if that is still the case, because currently they have posted that Alan Moore Music is now the composer for the game, so perhaps they didn't want to pay out rights or royalties to Lorne, or maybe something didn't work out there. I can play a snippet of it for you now. Very cool atmospheric music that definitely gives me a lot of Stranger Things vibes. Something I love about this project is that every square inch of this thing feels alive and teeming with not only worms and disgusting creatures, but passion and true artistry. Speaking of, Chuvabak is one of the artists that is working on this game. They have some wild animation work. Wow. Now, something else that I found that I thought was very interesting in my original video was back in my Easter eggs and extras section. So let's check this out for a second. Is what is heard over the car radio. It appears one of the two hosts and a seemingly intoxicated, or possibly just a redneck lucky caller, are in the middle of what I could only guess is a game show segment where the caller needs to complete the lyrics to the 12 Days of Christmas song. The caller gets stuck and says Bob Hopper doesn't know the lyrics either. Host A responds with, Bob's got other things to do, to which host B, being Bob, responds, that's right. And just before the radio cuts out, host A says, it's news time. So given the location of Team Clout and searching up for a Bob Hopper, it would seem they are referencing a radio host of the same name who worked for American Forces Network Europe. If this is true, this could place the game somewhere in the 80s or 90s. In my research, I came across a YouTube channel that posted a segment from AFN with Bob Hopper from 1990.
AEP Network News. Good morning, I'm Bob Hopper. It appears the natural...
So I felt like there was some very interesting world building going on there with the AFN and Bob Hopper, and doing some research, finding out when that guy was alive, and possibly placing the time setting for this game in the 80s or 90s. Well, they posted this image. It's just a very cool render of some old VHSs saying lost tape, but when I clicked on it to expand, what do we see but the year 1987. So it seems like I was correct in my predictions for when this game takes place. The last thing that was fairly interesting was, in my old video, I did find another game that was announced and in progress around right after Ill's work beginning. It's called Illness, and it's literally just a ripoff. We'll see where that game's at after we check this trailer out. Just everything. All these animations. Unbelievable work. The physics of him getting shot in the head and falling. And here we have outside scenes, very cold, kind of desolate industrial areas, military complex even looking. We have these giant containers, which are very mysterious, and I'm very curious about what they're carrying in here. Just grotesque. Just absolutely grotesque. It looks like flies everywhere. This thing is crawling out of a sewer pipe. That is one of my favorite shots, though. This guy bending over backwards. Ah! Here we have Fallout super soldiers falling from the skies. Looks like they've been sent in by military to exterminate the area. Yeah, big boys like this. Very interesting to see the behavior of this creature slash human. Why is he running? What is he running from? Doesn't seem like he's running at us, you know? Just hardcore, man. And I like how they're smart. They try and adapt and have other ways to try and attack you. This is bizarre. This looks like ground zero to me. This looks like there was an experiment happening here. We have cameras set up all over the place. And you can even tell by the cameras, this is definitely set in the 80s, 90s. Clearly, whatever happened here escaped. Okay, this is by far one of my favorite creatures that we've seen in this game so far. Just what a creepy monstrosity. This culmination of bodies all moving together. Just unreal. And then we have amazing dismemberment, the body, the arm flying off. Once again, physics amazing. This thing. This was in you know, the original trailers, and I'm glad to see this this boy's still here. He's very cute. Awesome physics again, reacting to getting shot in the knee. Now here we have another look at this outside base. It looks like we're going to be, maybe we're escaping. Maybe we were a prisoner or captured. Maybe we were sent in. I'm feeling like we are a prisoner that just happened to be here as this virus broke out, maybe in these labs or whatever is going on. Boom! And I love this shot. These guys are badass. I love how he walks up with complete confidence. But again, look how beautiful this game is. This is some of the most realistic snow I've ever seen in my life. You know how it gets dirty just from being trampled on or driven over around muddy, dirty streets? This is just peak level design and atmosphere. That never gets old. Unbelievable dismemberment. YouTube is probably going to tank this video because of all the gore and graphic stuff. So if you guys do like this video, just leaving a like or comment does help me a ton. And a giant baby head just... Where are you coming from? What are you doing in this hallway? Oh, and let's not forget the baby scene. Hold on. And the kick. It's good. I forgot what I said I was going to check out after we watched this. Oh, yes. The other game. The other illness. Oh, guys, it's still here. Nothing has changed, and it's coming soon. Well, oh, looks like publisher has changed. It used to be ASD Studios. Yes, ASD Studio. Curious, coming soon. Yeah, right, my ass. Is there a discussion page about this anywhere? Oh, I am so curious. Slightly delayed, yeah, indefinitely delayed. Yeah, here we go. Legally distinct ripoff of Ill. Oh boy, I didn't even think, all right, well, wow, I didn't know we were gonna get into this part of the video here. This game never existed. The only media we've seen are rendered 3D animations, not gameplay from within. There is a game, you know, post Summer Games edit. Not the game they tried to make us believe was coming. Very clearly, everything we've seen up until this trailer was just pre-rendered animations and not actual gameplay from within a game engine. The dismemberment effects are much less complex and just looks like more of the same from current day video games. I'd argue Doom Eternal has better dismemberment. All right, Doom might be the only one you can mention. Whoa, someone's dropping the day before. Holy shit. Yeah, not comparable in the slightest. Yeah, the day before. Yeah, that's just... All right, I'm getting out of these comments. I think it's full of bait, but I'm curious what you guys think. Are you guys excited for Ill? I'm beyond excited for Ill. If you want to go check out my previous video that's linked below, there, again, like I kind of alluded to earlier, I really dove in to try and pick apart what the story could be, the location, the setting. I'm curious how much you'll have to conserve ammo as you'll go around, what kind of weapons you'll be using, how sneak will essentially be working, and if you could actually get your hands on one of those big boy guns, or if you even have to take those people down. I'm so curious. I love games like this. They're basically playable horror films, like The Thing. on steroids. But that's all from me today. If you guys want to support the channel, be sure to join or hit up the Patreon. Otherwise, you can join the community in my Discord and watch another video. That always helps. But until next time, cadets, I appreciate you. Thank you to my super Patreons. That's not even what they're called, but thank you so much. Keep those eyes high and shins to the skies, cadets. Until next time, peace out. Speaking of Chuvabak is I can't even say his name. How many times am I gonna have to record this? Oh my lord.